The river. There arises a river in Pagana that is neither a river of water, nor yet a river of fire, and it flows through the skies and the worlds to the rim of the worlds, a river of silence. Through all the worlds are sounds, the noises of moving, and the echoes of voices and song, but upon the river is no sound ever heard, for there all echoes die. The river arises out of the drumming of Skarl, and flows forever between banks of thunder, until it comes to the waste beyond the worlds, behind the farthest star, down to the sea of silence. I lay in the desert beyond all cities and sounds, and above me flowed the river of silence through the sky. And on the desert's edge night fought against the sun, and suddenly conquered. Then on the river I saw the dream-built ship of the god Yornath-Lahi, whose great prow lifted gray into the air above the river of silence. Her timbers were olden dreams dreamed long ago, and poets' fancies made her tall, straight masts, and her rigging was wrought out of the people's hopes. Upon her deck were rowers with dream-made oars, and the rowers were the people of men's fancies, and the princes of old story, and people who had died, and people who had never been. These swung forward and swung back to row Yornath-Lahi through the worlds, with never a sound of rowing. Forever on every wind float up to Pagana the hopes and the fancies of the people which have no home in the worlds. And there Yornath-Lahi weaves them into dreams, to take them to the people again. And every night in his dream-built ship Yornath-Lahi setteth forth, with all his dreams on board, to take again their old hopes back to the people, and all forgotten fancies. But ere the day comes back to her own again, and all the conquering armies of the dawn hurl their red lances in the face of the night, Yornath-Lahi leaves the sleeping worlds, and rows back up the river of silence that flows from Pagana into the sea of silence that lies beyond the worlds. And the name of the river is Imrana, the river of silence. All they that be weary of the sound of cities, and very tired of clamor, creeping down in the night time to Yornath-Lahi's ship, and going aboard it, among the dreams and the fancies of old times, lie down upon the deck, and pass from sleeping to the river, while Mung, behind them, makes the sign of Mung, because they would have it so. And, lying there upon the deck among their own remembered fancies and songs that were never sung, and they drift up Imrana, ere the dawn, where the sound of the cities comes not, nor the voices of thunder is heard, nor the midnight howl of pain as he gnaws at the bodies of men, and far away and forgotten bleat the small sorrows that trouble all the worlds. But where this river flows through Pagana's gates, between the great twin constellations Yum and Gotham, where Yum stands sentinel upon the left and Gotham upon the right, there sits Sirami, the lord of all forgetting. And, when the ship draws near, Sirami looketh with his sapphire eyes into the faces, and beyond them of those that were weary of cities, and as he gazes, as one that looketh before him remembering not, he gently waves his hands, and amid the waving of Sirami's hands there fall from all that behold him all their memories, save certain things that may not be forgotten, even beyond the worlds. It hath been said that when Skarl ceases to drum, and Mana-Yud-Sushai awakes, and the gods of Pagana know that it is the end, that the gods will enter the galleons of gold, and with dream-born rowers glide down Imrana, who knows whither or why, till they come where the river enters the silent sea, and shall there be gods of nothing, where nothing is, and never a sound shall come, and far away upon the river's banks shall bay their old hound Time, that shall seek to rend his masters, while Mana-Yud-Sushai shall think some other plan concerning gods and worlds.